if we didn't create it, we have come to personify it. We know that all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Mm-hmm. So a coon is a foundational Black American that undermines the Black American collective for personal gain. A tether is an Afro-immigrant that undermines the Black American collective for personal gain. That is it. Not.
It's really that simple, family. See, a lot of you guys think that if somebody call you a tether, that's a blanket statement and that's all Africans, all Caribbeans. No. That's an African or Caribbean person that comes into the community and undermines, right? Basically foundational Black Americans and what we need done. You came into our group, right? You're using the vehicle for your own personal gain. That person is a tether. Byron Donald, for an example, tether. He's speaking for foundational Black Americans and he's Caribbean. You can't do that. That's all that is. A coon is a foundational Black American that undermines the plot for his own personal gain. That's it, man. Class will be continued tomorrow.
Tasha K Tether K. I'm going to make this crystal clear. See, foundational Black Americans, we don't really respect all that gossiping ish that they be doing any damn way. All right. You're not talking about somebody who's coming from an honorable position. There ain't nothing honorable when you're just going around here and you're throwing gossip about people and people's kids. And then you want to come to us and ride some type of high horse. Family, the same individuals who gossip all damn day long about us as a lineage, about this rapper, this movie star, this entertainer, when it come to us and try to play like we supposed to follow they suit, fam, she's nothing but the female Godfrey / Charleston White. It's the same thing. This is the clicks and views era, all right? Where you say anything. They ain't breaking down no economics. They ain't talking about education. They ain't talking about empowerment, okay? You ain't gonna play no games. She gives an apology, still called us members, never once acknowledged us as a lineage, heritage, and culture. Family, somebody not acknowledging foundational Black Americans as a lineage, heritage, and culture is like somebody not calling you by your name. These are tether swirlers, all right? And you got to watch out for these tether swirlers, family, because these people who lay down with these damn tethers, they get up with must. Remember that. See, she's been all across Africa. And then when you come to find out, fam, that her people are from the Bahamas, it gets even more crazy. Tasha K moves her money to an African bank. This was a few years ago. 2 weeks ago, rapper Cardi B started garnishment proceedings against gossip vlogger. Fam, this is a gossip vlogger. A gossip vlogger is going to try to come tell 50 million foundational Black Americans what we needs to do. It don't work that way. However, after winning $4 million in a defamation of character lawsuit against her, Tasha has been visiting the continent of Africa for the past month and is now implying she has moved her money to an African bank. Fam, do you see how they start running? Do you see how they start trying to run to Africa to get away, family? Y'all see what we talking about? Uh-huh. This is what we saying, fam. Are you surprised that somebody who's clicked in with a tether man is the same individual who ended up saying that they're going to flee to Africa and stay in Africa and get away to Africa? Really, though? Yeah. This is the same tether energy that we see on a day-to-day basis. This is what they're really upset with, family. It's a damn lie when you say foundational Black Americans are a group with members. You know why we know that's a lie? It's because foundational Black Americans have never said that. We've made it clear we're lineage. It's a lie when you say foundational Black Americans are divisive and mean. You know why that's a lie? Because foundational Black Americans have never said that. It's a lie when you say that foundational Black Americans are xenophobic or we're a hate group. You know why? It's because foundational Black Americans have never dished out hate. We've only had to deal with hate. We're not a hateful lineage. We're a hated on lineage. And remember this, family, the same people who always want to hate on you will be the same people who always say you're the hater. But ballers gonna ball and haters gonna hate. That's why their asses are sitting over there hating. And that's why we on the court and we balling. And guess what? If you look at the scoreboard right now, foundational Black Americans is up and we undefeated. You got this statement she makes right here. And tell me where y'all heard this before.
An African booty scratcher. They said that I cannot speak on the foundational Black American movement because I'm married to a booty scratcher. Which they're entitled to their opinion. That's fine. That's totally fine. But here's what I think about the FBA movement and any other movement that has to do with Young Pharaoh, Brother Polite, Dr. Umar Johnson, all of these movements.
Didn't that sound just like Joyless Flea? Fam, that sounded just like Joyless Flea. Because she basically said we're Russian bots. That's basically what she said. Every time they start hitting you with the y'all got members, y'all's a group, that's all coming from the same place who are being affected by our delineation wave. That's what it is. That right there was Joyless Flea calling us Russian bots. And they don't like the fact that we did the same thing to her. By the way, shout out to you, Joyless Flea, because you on the list of people that ran their mouth about FBA, and we done checked them and got your ass fired. And we about that cancelization life. Y'all know we stand on stern, solid, solidified, certified business full time. Why? It's because we don't owe nobody nothing. Everybody has always take, and took from Black Americans. They've always tried to run interference, insert themselves. Just blatant disrespect. Ain't no more disrespect, fam. No more disrespect. And I say no more. I'm not talking about no more for a month and then we'll get back to the disrespect. I don't mean part-time. Fam, there ain't no part-time regulator. It's a full-time regulator.
I called my husband an African booty scratcher. They said that I cannot speak on the foundational Black American movement because I'm married to a booty scratcher. Here's what I think about the FBA movement and any other movement that has to do with Young Pharaoh, Brother Polite, Dr. Umar Johnson, all of these movements that y'all look up to, all these men, okay? What I would say about the FBA movement, it's no different than the KKK. Meant to divide, meant to separate you, to isolate you, to have you looking at other races that look like you and hating them for no reason. That is the same foundation and principles that the Ku Klux Klan build themselves on.
I just want to say this. First of all, you can't go against FBA. It sounds ridiculous. Whenever someone says, fuck FBA, who are you saying fuck to? Who are you saying fuck you to? This is a lineage. It's not a fan club. It's not a movement. It's not a summer camp. You can't say fuck FBA. You're saying fuck what, 50 million people? We are the second largest ethnicity in America. You can't call 50 million people, the second largest ethnicity in America, divisive. There's no difference from being Jamaican, there's a difference. There's not a difference from being Jamaican, someone claiming to be Puerto Rican, someone claiming to be Mexican, someone claiming to be white. We are a lineage. The only reason that these people think it's some kind of movement or some type of cult is because they see how well we're playing team ball. They see how well we're playing team ball. Boy, Tasha K turned around real quick with that apology. You're not just dissing the niggas out of Cali. You're not just dissing the niggas out of New York. You're dissing everybody. All of us everywhere. You can't speak down on us anymore. See, this used to be the thing. The thing used to be that people were used to seeing us, click up on streets, click up based on what state you're from. It used to be East Coast versus West Coast. Everything used to be regional. Broward County versus Dade County. North Florida versus South Florida. They're used to us being regional. This is the first time that people are seeing Black Americans group up based off of lineage.
Yeah, I may be a little bit late to the party here, but who the fuck is Tasha K? Who the fuck is Tasha K? Tasha Tether. Tasha Tether. I mean, she might as well just pay painting that shit on her like neon green, like those tacky ass nails that she got on, right? Probably green like the toe jab in between her tether toes. So yeah, people. Yeah. This delineation shit is serious. Serious. See, thing is with these people, and I'm talking about everybody else, they are so used to us fighting each other. They're so used to eating off of us and disrespecting us. It's not the fact that you disrespect us, but then you're going to eat off us too. And so far, to be quite honest, we've been pretty nice. We respectful boundaries. That's all we've been asking for, is respectful boundaries. But I'm the type of nigga that understands, you got to crack some heads sometimes. And you have to, sometimes these people need a shock and awe moment. And it's going to come to that. I'm just telling you right now. Because Asians dealt with. All right, cool. Democratic Party. The James Carville, old school Democrat, has called out the progressive Democrats for alienating the black folks. See, this white man sees what's coming. He sees what's coming. He sees that his party is putting all their chips behind these immigrants, and either we are going to vote Republican, which, hey, whatever at this point, or we're just going to sit on the couch. Because if you're not going to give us what we want and you give everybody else what they want, then we're not going to give you anything. Because for a long time, the Democratic Party has stated, do not promise us anything, because once you get elected, they'll call you on. Do not promise the black community anything. And most Democrats are just cowardly Republicans. And what I mean by that is, Republicans are a piece of shit to your face. They wear the MAGA hat. They got the little uniform, little racist uniform. They're easy to spot. Like everybody thinks it's so cool right now to be racist and all that shit. It's just like anything else. This shit's a fad. It's a fad. And the thing is, one thing I know about fads, the pendulum dramatically swings back the other way. So, all these people being racist, Tether K pulling her bullshit, and there'll be more. Trust me, everybody, there'll be so much more, because these people are stupid. They're not used to us being on the same team. Look, if I was a racist with half a brain, I would have saw what we did to the Asians. And yeah, they're not talking about it, but we done taken care of the Asian problem. All right? See what we did to the Asians, and I would have been like, hey, this is some different shit here. And this Tasha K thing, look, but I'm a racist, I'm watching this shit. I'm like, holy shit, they're moving like the Jews. And we should be proud of that. We're moving like the Jews and the Muslims. And look, that's it. There's going to be some race soldiers out there trying to start some shit, but this is why I say to you, my black people, I'd rather be judged by 12 instead of carried by 6. They come fucking with you, you put their ass down. Tasha K, your career is over. You are thrown in the garbage bin with the Asians. We are not taking this bullshit anymore. We ain't taking this disrespect anymore. And if any of y'all want the fade, you're going to get it. We're going to get it. And I'll end it with this. Somebody got to deal with these cowards who are hanging our women and hanging children, killing children. They're effectively, by killing, targeting women and children, they're trying to get rid of our future. But I'll say this. Everything they have done so far has backfired in their face. They don't understand that their time is up. It is done. It is finished. All they've done is take. They've never built anything to sustain anything. They can't go around and recolonize places anymore. They can't. They can't. They're getting their ass beat right now by Iran in front of the world. In front of the world. So yeah, black people. This is FBA News signing out. Keep that delineation strong. All right.